Okay, I have made the executive decision for us as a collective that this is the beginning of like our preparations for hot girl summer, okay? It begins now. I wanted to dedicate like a full video to like self-care, making yourself that sort of thing, because right now I'm on this like journey, if you want to be all poetic about it, of just like, I don't know, I'm trying to become like, right now is a growth period for me. So if you're new here, I'm supposed to be in South Carolina right now for college, but with COVID and everything, and I don't know. Just the timing wasn't right. I've decided, along with the help of my therapist, that this is going to be the growth period, the time of just like focusing on like a mental state, but also like hot girl summer. Let's physically get ready for it too. So that's what this entire video is going to be about. We have a list on notes because apparently that's all I do now. First thing is Pinterest, okay? Before we get anything ready, before we get anything started, you need the inspiration. You need to be able to visualize it, okay? So get your Pinterest out, get your Pinterest boards ready. I'll link mine in the description box if you want some like inspiration, if you like the vibe in general, go check it out. I'm gonna make myself finish the whole glass of water before we're done here. Drink your water, ladies. You have to lay the groundwork. You have to know what you want like your style to look like, what you want you to look like, what you want like, I don't know, because I feel like people just glow so much differently when they're like actually enjoying their life. That's my goal this summer, is to enjoy living. Once you've done your Pinterest scrolling, you're all ready to go. You have like, I live by Pinterest because I have nothing else in my life at this point. So I have a style board that I'm always adding to. I have a food board, like a vibe board of like style plus lifestyle. I have a lifestyle board. I have an aesthetic board. Just really utilize Pinterest to like its full ability. Okay? Now that we have that down, we need to establish a good hair care routine, because you're also going to want the long, luscious, beautiful locks for summertime, right? We have approximately 4 months, actually less than, about 3 now, to like get that going. So we're going to want to do all of like the TikTok trends, the rice water. You're going to want to get yourself a bottle of castor oil, inversion method, massaging your scalp, get good quality shampoo. We're just going to want to like completely establish a good hair. Why do I look so like, God, I hate when I'm pale. We're gonna want to establish like a good hair care routine, okay? I mean, start like rinsing with rice water once a week. It's a 10 keratin miracle. I could do a whole like separate video on hair care because that's a process we're currently going through. So establish the hair care routine. Next, you're going to want to establish the skincare routine, okay? I'll link some of my favorite like hair care products and skincare products below, because I mean, obviously the sun helps a lot with like skin in general and skin health, vitamin D, all of that sort of thing. But you're going to want to like lay the groundwork for that first as well. So like get yourself a good vitamin C serum, a good vitamin C moisturizer, eat a bunch of oranges, drink water, facial massage, lymphatic drainage. There's so many different things that you can do just like for your face and for your facial health in general. My biggest thing is vitamin C. I love my vitamin C serums. Establish a good routine with products that like work for you. Next is a big one. Supplements. I've recently started getting into like the world of like supplements and like not organic health, but like medicinal kind of like, I don't know. I've gone down a very deep rabbit hole of like healing yourself, healing your gut, healing your body, which is like something I'm in the process of doing because I have an absolutely horrible relationship with food. So why am I, okay, we're talking about supplements, not food. Instead of just taking like a normal like 1-a-day multivitamin, I do take one of those. It's from Costco. It's an all organic one. It's actually like works wonders. But I've been taking every day, like I take a folic acid supplement, I take a biotin supplement, zinc, vitamin D, like things that I know that I'm lacking in my diet for, I take in the form of a supplement. And when I tell you my energy levels have increased like exponentially. When I was little, I didn't require like any sleep at all. Like I could go to bed at like 3 in the morning and wake up at 5 and like have enough energy for like the entire day. That completely changed for me. I still don't require that much sleep, but I still found that it was like so hard for me to wake up in the morning. Now I like wake up at 8 o'clock every day, like no problem at all, which is kind of bizarre. Like I just naturally wake up, and I think it's because my body is not requiring like as much sleep, because I'm giving it like the nutrients that it actually needs to like thrive and survive and build different things for me. I definitely recommend doing some research on supplements and like make sure you like talk with your doctor before like starting to take them and all of that sort of thing. But I found that they've really helped me kind of like, I don't know, given me the energy and also taking away a lot of like different cravings and stuff that I have, if that makes sense. I'll link some of my favorite ones down below. Like I said, I love my biotin, folic acid, zinc, vitamin D. And then I also have an organic like multivitamin that has like vitamin B, F, A, like like just random things that aren't, I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing, but I mean it's like helping. So, okay, next is doing some sort of like daily movement or exercise every single day. Now I don't mean like a hardcore workout, because I don't work out. I do yoga every day. And it's completely changed the way that like my body looks and feels and all of that kind of thing. So it doesn't have to be like a super drastic, like you're lifting weights and you're like just do like cardio and all. I used to do cardio and that sort of thing all the time, and it just like, I don't know, it didn't like fulfill me. I didn't get excited about working out. But I finally found like, and of course everyone's different. If you're like full on like HIIT workouts work for you, that's amazing. But for me, I just need something that's like low and slow and stretches my body, but also builds strength and tones. But it's like, for me, I use yoga more of like for like breathing and setting intentions and like a spiritual time with myself, I guess. I highly recommend yoga. I'm a little bit biased. Like Katie does not like yoga at all. Like she's totally good with like, she lifts her weights and all of that sort of thing. So that works for her, not for me. I need my like Zen time, but finding any sort of like daily movement, that sort of thing. I do like highly recommend you try doing at least like one yoga practice, even if you're the kind of like, I know a lot of my friends are like, you're absolutely nuts, I can't do that, I can't like, I don't know, because it seems like it's, at first it seems very like spiritual and like hippy dippy and that sort of thing, and that's what I thought too, like when I first got into it. But it is just so good to incorporate like breathing with moving your body. There's just something that's just, it's so calming and it's so relaxing, but it's also so good for you, not even just mentally, but like physically, just like incorporating movement with deep breaths and like massaging your internal organs, and just like, it's so good for your body. So I recommend trying doing at least like 1 or 2 yoga practices. See what it does for you. See how you feel after. My favorites down below, and like favorite different like yoga, and like I do Pilates too. I love Pilates. Next thing is astrology. Okay, now this might sound weird. We're talking about like glow up, hot girl summer, that sort of thing, whatever. You might not think of like pulling astrology into that. However, I have recently taken like a deep dive into like my natal charts and astrocartography, and I've learned so much about myself and the way that I operate, and like things just make so much more sense for me now. Ever since I started like really getting into my astrology and like other people's around me, I'm realizing how like these feelings that I'm feeling and like these dreams that I have planted in my heart, like they're there for a reason. It's all there for a reason. In just learning about different, like just learning about the way that like the universe works and how we're all put here for a specific purpose, and like it's completely changed my entire mindset. And I think once you have that mindset shift, it makes everything else so much easier. It makes working out easier. It makes whatever kind of like yoga, movement, anything like that, it makes nourishing your body easier. I don't know. It just like, I've learned so much about myself, and I feel like I'm connecting with like this sounds so hippy dippy, but like I feel like I've connected with like the higher part of myself that like knows what she wants and knows that there's more out there, and knows that like I'm taking the steps I need to at this very point in my life to like get to where I need to be. If you're not into astrology at all, at least do like download CoStar and like follow Bandai Guru on Instagram, and just like, once again, that's something that I could talk about for like ages, which like maybe we will do like maybe we could make this like a series. So like this is gonna be like the all encompassing, cohesive, everything that we're gonna do for Hot Girl Summer, then like this is your time to like explore it by yourself, explore some of these things. But then I'll come back every week with a video on like each one of these topics and like my favorite products, my favorite like resources and books and like that sort of thing. Maybe we'll do that. That could be kind of fun. How many? 1, 2, 3, 12. Okay, so 12. How many weeks are there until June 1st?
It's 14 weeks until then.
Sweet! Okay, we're gonna do this every week. Journaling. I know you hear it all the time. You probably see it. I mean, I'm on like astrology, self-care, or dog TikTok, so I don't know what TikTok you're on, but I always see different things about like journaling and journal prompts and like shadow work. And it's like, it's very confusing when you just see all of these different things and you like hear about people journaling, but like, how do you do it? You know what I mean? And I'm so grateful that I need to like get working on this water. In my theology class in high school, we journaled like every single day. So that's like, I haven't stopped since I started there. But just like, I highly recommend looking, like going on Pinterest or even going online and just looking up like shadow work journal prompts, okay? And I'll put a link to a couple in the description box. Just having a prompt and then just letting your mind like write. Because for me, I've been practicing for a while, so like I can just sit down with my journal and just like write out what I'm feeling and kind of go with that. But if you're new to it, I totally get how it can be so daunting to be like, what am I gonna do? Like writing what I feel, it's not gonna do anything. So having like a good solid set of journal prompts that you can like constantly go back to and refer to, I find really helpful. And it's also, once again, it goes along with like just finding out more about yourself. And then once you know more about yourself and you're in like a better like headspace, once you get to summer, you're just like, everything becomes just so carefree and beautiful, and you're just able to embrace life for what it is, and you're not like stuck in your head all the time. I'm really on my soapbox right now. Next thing, which is like my favorite thing that I've been using, which I highly recommend, a sauna. My life really changed for the better since I got my like portable sauna thing. It's insane what an hour in my little like tent of warmth and love does for my soul. It's amazing. It really is amazing. And I get that not everyone has like access to that sort of thing. So if you don't have the ability to order an infrared sauna online, I've got you. Taking like really like scalding hot steamy showers without like the fan in the bathroom on, and then like this is what I did before I got the sauna. I was kind of like making my own version of like a steamy sauna. Just feeling that like warmth and breathing in that warm air. It's so good for your body, and just like sweating is amazing for you. I do like the sauna for an hour every single day, which is like, need it to stay sane. But even just taking like maybe 15-20 minutes to like crank up the heat in your shower, make the room so steamy, and then once you're done, just like taking a moment to meditate, not even just like meditate, just like taking a couple like mindful deep breaths, and then doing your like skincare and your hair care in the steam of the bathroom is just a whole nother. And like, make sure like you get yourself a couple like these nice pillar candles and you just like light them so you're in the candlelight with the steam, and it's so incredibly relaxing. Highly recommend if you've never tried that. It's quite lovely. But yeah, I'll put a link to the sauna down below if you are interested. I've had mine for about a month, I want to say, and it's just it's amazing. It's very detox. Like infrared saunas are known to be like the healthiest for like detoxifying your body and just like, I don't know, mental clarity. There's a bunch of different like things that it does. I just like it because it really calms me down and makes me feel good. Like circulation, all that sort of thing. But even just like the hot shower, having a hot shower just does the same thing mentally. Now we're gonna get to like the touchy part of it, okay? So for me personally, on my like self-growth, self-realization journey, I have found that as I'm becoming like more in touch with myself, and as I'm like reading more into my intuition, and I'm like listening to what my body is like needing and craving, I don't like talking about this because it's like, I think it's just, it can be triggering for a lot of people, you know, like bikini body. We're just gonna say it. You want your bikini body. Everyone it's just whatever. But I found that as I've put more energy into like me, my mental state, and like my like physical state of like yoga, breath work, like how my energy aligns with my physical body and with my soul. Once I've like kind of gotten that in line, my body has fallen in line with that as well, because I'm like automatically, I'm listening to my body, so it's like it's craving more foods that are like better for me. Like I've been eating fruit, like I eat so much fruit, it's ridiculous. And not because I'm like trying to like be healthier, like fill my body up with good food. It's just because I'm like craving fruit, and I don't know why. And I think it's because as I'm starting to like listen more to like what my body wants and is craving, I just want, like, I want oranges all the time. Like if you get, like we just went to Costco and I got like a big barrel of oranges, and I will eat every single one of them because I'm obsessed with oranges. And like strawberries, don't even get me started on like pineapple and like a really good peach. That might be one of the most, like, I'm so excited for summer because it's gonna be so fun and amazing, but peaches are back in season and I love peaches. But I really have found that as I've started like becoming more in like tune with my body, I want a lot of fruit, I want like salads, and I want seafood. Like my body wants omega-3s like crazy. I mean, I'm not the person that's like, I wouldn't say that my eating habits personally are the best, so I'm not going to speak on what you can do to like lose weight or like get fit in your body, because I just like, I don't know, it's uncomfortable. But I really do think as you get more in touch with like your own self and your mind and that sort of thing, it'll fall into alignment. Now that we're good with like headspace, we have good mindful practices, we're doing self-care, we're drinking water, which now that we're doing that, it's time to go shopping. So you're gonna want, like, when you have like your style and your vibe board on Pinterest, then you're gonna like find stores that align with that. My favorite places to shop are the cute small little Instagram shops. There's something about it, and they're like, their clothing is so unique and beautiful. Finding like your style, your vibe, that sort of thing, and then finding stores that like align with that. It's really a full-time job. Like it's a full to be able to like find stores that like smaller like woman-owned businesses that like, I don't know, it's really like a full-time commitment, which Katie and I have already started. So maybe you can do like the shopping while like sprinkle it throughout your self-care journey. I've said this once and I'll say it 100 times. I learned my lesson long ago with buying like really inexpensive clothing because it was trendy or it was cheap and I could get a lot of it, and it just like, it never worked out for me. So I personally really prioritize like just saving up and like spending money on good quality pieces that are gonna last forever, that I'm gonna wear 100 times over. Keep that in mind while you're shopping. Shop ethically and small and done. So everyone, I will see you next week. A video on Pinterest, on how I use Pinterest. Summer's coming, people. We have, hold on, I want to show you, these are my favorite glasses because look at how they make the world, like, right, oh god, I need to clean them. Subscribe if you want to join us on this journey of self-care. Maybe I'll like I kind of prioritize these, but maybe we'll do the ones that like take longer. Okay everyone, your goal this week is you're gonna scroll through Pinterest, okay? You're gonna find a bunch of different Pinterest things and you're gonna find a good workout that brings you joy and makes you happy, and you are going to eat a lot of fruit and drink a lot of water, okay? Today marks the beginning of our journey. I'm gonna go eat an orange now. I really want an orange. Okay, I'll see y'all soon. Mwah. Make someone smile today. Make yourself smile today. Sending all my love. I'll see you next time.